Now we're going to take a thin roll of that and shade some of these closer trees. Bob says, let the canvas take what it wants and give you back the rest. It's kind of like Uncle Sam. What you're left with afterwards isn't much. Wow, this piece of wood I'm working with is really just soaking up everything. What's up everyone, and welcome back to Rossross. I'm Ross, and this is the channel where I let Bob Ross teach me how to paint. Today I'm going to be doing Season 6, Episode 5, Secluded Forest. And I had bought this piece of wood because I thought it would be cool to paint on that. So I decided this would be a good one to try that with. I've already got it coated with some black gesso and liquid clear mixed with phthalo blue and sap green, but the wood definitely soaked a lot of that in, so I'm not sure if the colors are going to mix quite right, but we'll see. First thing that Bob's going to have us do is take our fan brush and get it full of titanium white, and we're just going to lay in some light spots that are going to be poking through our trees. He said it doesn't matter where it goes, we're just trying to throw in some spots. Picking up some color. That is definitely really dry, but we'll keep going. I'll use some oil or turpentine or something if I need to. Now, Bob takes his 2-inch brush and just kind of pulls this down to blend it a bit. Maybe this would be a good time for some of that oil. Uh-oh. Might have blended a little too much. I think I can deal with that. Might take my paper towel and kind of get some of those darker spots back. Don't think that worked. That'll do. Next, Bob's gonna have us make a black color using alizarin crimson and phthalo green, but since I don't have phthalo green, I will be using a viridian. He wants this to be really well mixed. Now on our fan brush, we're going to take that black and we're going to throw in a whole mess of trees. Bob does like 12 or 13 or something like that. He's going to do some trees in the front when his fan brush is loaded up, and then once it starts losing paint, he's going to do some lighter ones that look a little more distant. Because these are the big decisions you gotta make. Make them all different shapes and sizes. They're just like people. Some are tall, some are short, some are fat, some are skinny. All different kinds. That's pretty cool. I think that's enough trees for us to play with. I'm going to take a smaller fan brush in that same dark color and I'm going to put some indications of leaves on the further away trees. We're just going to tap really lightly because we don't want too much detail. We'll get to that later. I like how that is so far. We're going to start putting a little detail on these front trees, so Bob has us mix some titanium white, good bit of that, with some bright red and a tiny bit of alizarin crimson. Always overdo it on those reds. Now we're going to take a thin roll of that and shade some of these closer trees. Bob says, let the canvas take what it wants and give you back the rest. It's kind of like Uncle Sam. What you're left with afterwards isn't much. Next, Bob's gonna make a dark blue color for the dark side of these trees. So he just takes some phthalo blue and some titanium white, and we're gonna mix that together. And here I'm gonna do the same thing, but on the other side of these trees. And Bob just kind of touches the knife. Bob comes back through with just a little plain white just to highlight a couple of the areas even more. Yeah, I like those. Alright, now I'm going to take a liner brush in some of this dark color, and I'm going to put some limbs on these trees. Bob gets a nice fine line on there. I'm going to get a little more paint thinner. Next I'm going to take my fan brush into some of that dark color. We're just going to lay in some leaves on these. Next I'm going to take some cad yellow mixed with sap green. Just a tiny bit of that sap green we were using earlier. We're just going to throw a few highlights on these, but Bob says be very careful to not kill all the dark that's in there. Oh yeah, those really pop. I like that. Definitely gonna need to mix some more of this black. And I'm gonna take some of that black. Ooh, still got a little much red in there. We're gonna throw some bushes around these trees here. And I'm going to highlight those the same way that I did for the leaves. I'm just going to take some of that cad yellow and a little bit of the green. I love that. Loved it so much, I needed to get some more cad yellow. Now we're gonna make some little grassy areas, so I'm just gonna use those same colors, maybe add a little bit of yellow ochre. Bob adds Indian yellow too, but I don't have that, so let's see what we can do. Bob says maybe it rained last night, so we're gonna add a little puddle. So he takes some white and some of our blue that we had. Says we'll just make a decision. Where do we want this puddle to be? Next I'm going to take my palette knife and mix up a little bit of this brown color. Get a nice little roll on that, and we'll just put some dirt areas around this. Bob says you don't really got to worry too much about where it ends up. We can cover up whatever we want. Wow, this piece of wood I'm working with is really just soaking up everything. Now Bob's gonna mix up a gray color with some of this blue, some of our black color. Whoa, that's way too much. And some white. And I guess a little cat yellow too. And I'm gonna go lay this in as some shading on these rocks. Bob says press really lightly. I'm gonna take a little bit of my phthalo blue white just to make some little water lines on here. Bob's gonna make a little bit of a grassy area in between this puddle. Bob's gonna have a little fun. He takes some of his dark color and brings a couple of these trees down in front a little bit. And maybe I'll bring this one out front a little bit too. And Bob's going to shade those the same way as he did the last time. So we're going to get a little bit of our pinky color on there. Bring that down. Some of our blue. And a little white. Uh-oh. Let's see. Made a mistake, so I'll just make that guy a little bit thicker. Uh-oh, this tree's growing very strangely. And Bob's gonna get some of his yellow just to make some bushes around here. Bob's gonna throw in some more water, so we use a little bit more of that blue and just come straight down. And I'm gonna get back to my brown colors. I'm gonna surround this with some rocky things, just like we did the other side. Mixed up a little more of that gray. And we'll put a little water line on there as well. Now I'm going to take a little bit more of my cat yellow and green, whatever, and just kind of blend these a little nicer. We're gonna have some fun. Big decisions, and we're gonna make a big, strong tree right in the front here. Gonna throw a little bit of our shadow colors on here. I can throw some limbs on this as well. Maybe just one, since this one's really close and tall. I'll get some of my cat yellow for that. Maybe I'll put a little more cat yellow down here at the base of this tree. And there, I think we have a finished painting. This one came out so cool. It was really difficult to work with since the wood really ate up all of my paint and didn't allow the wet on wet technique to work like it should, but it came out too cool in the end. I love the background, how the trees just kind of are really misty and that nice blue-green color, and then with these bushes and trees in the front, I was really able to get a nice sense of depth. This up in here looks nice and mystical, and overall, great episode, Bob. Thank you so much. As always, if you guys enjoyed seeing me struggle learning how to paint, please like and comment on the video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Just realized I didn't sign my name.